guys, here is the special camo you get in the beta for, of course, getting 1,500 operator kills. This is going to be available for, I would presume, both the weekends. I was able to get it in the first couple days, but this is what it is, and this is one of the most exclusive camos you're going to get. Of course, once the beta is gone, you're not going to be able to get it any longer. So 1,500 kills, especially if they have transit 24/7. It's going to be a process, going to be a journey for anyone. It's probably going to at least take like 6 hours, I would presume, but it's a pretty okay camo. All right, here we go on one of the newer maps, Cachette. We're playing Domination. I'm going to be using the cast-off 74U, quote-unquote, but it's the 7.62 in the 74U Apex build. So with a barrel, you can actually make it like the 74U, which is really cool. So if you take a look, like, your cast-off isn't going to look like that, but if you put on a specific barrel, you can definitely make it feel like a 74U, which I think is super cool. It's kind of just going to show what these Apex builds can really be, which I think is a really cool thing. I think the Apex builds can be something that adds a lot of variation and customization to not only the, like, loadout builders, but just players in general, right? Like, if you want to make this gun into a different style of gun, like we see with the M4, that there's an FSS Hurricane variation. Like, that is really cool in my opinion, and it allows for guns to be able to come out without making it a whole season wait, right? You can have guns come out, and they can also be leveled up for you, right? This FSS Hurricane, if you level up the M4, you're getting almost a quote-unquote 2-for-1. You're getting an SMG and the FSS Hurricane, and you're also getting the M4. So I really think it adds something cool, and I know we've kind of seen COD try and do that before with different stuff, but anytime they take leaps and attempts at making the class builder a little bit cooler, I'm always going to appreciate it, because I do think it's something that is kind of getting boring, like building loadouts. Here's your 5 attachments. Like, I get why they do it. It adds some variation. You can add different attachments, which makes the game feel fresher to the player base, but I know a lot of people have been talking a lot more about the pick 10 system and their thoughts on kind of the boringness of loadouts, and I know Warzone's had its problems with loadouts and what people think about them, but for me at least, it is cool to see something like this possible with guns that you're just leveling up, right? Because I think this is the best way to use the AK. I think this gun is really good as a 74U, so.
UAV fuel low. Returning to base. Enemy down. On the move. Changing eyes open.
Forget that.
So, yeah. Audio is so important in this game because the footsteps are just so loud, and really not a lot of people are running Ninja. But once Ghost comes out, I'm curious to see, you know, I think UAVs are not a, I don't know how to explain, like, they're not a problem, right? Because they're a streak and UAVs have been in every COD, but because, you know, everyone's sponsored with Hardline, it takes just 2 kills to get a UAV. You're seeing almost the entire games. We're kind of just playing with constant UAVs, which I just think doesn't add a huge skill variation to the game. So, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I wonder if I should have just stayed gun up there, but it's all good. Spawns are kind of getting funky with the triple cap, and oh no, dude. I don't know why, but this COD I keep pressing my like score streak button, and it makes me pull out my mortar, and I get killed a little too often. But it's all good. But yeah, I think this map is pretty decent. I wouldn't say any of the maps in the beta are like the greatest maps of all time, and that's not what I expect in the beta. I would honestly rather them wait to drop some of their best maps until like till the full game comes out, because I think if they drop all the best maps, then you get to the game and it's like you're hoping to play the same beta maps. For me, I'm one of those players that, like, I play the beta so much that when the full game comes out, I don't even want to see the beta maps anymore. I've played my fair share of them. So I think these maps are decent. We've definitely had betas where the maps are worse, and for me, I'll just take what I can get right now and say that they're decent. They're not amazing, but they're definitely not terrible. So they're definitely oops. They're definitely like smaller maps. Like, I always think back to like MW 2019 because that was like the first COD after Fortnite that I like really grinded, and gosh, I can slide. And it made me like take a step back, and I got a lot better at games once Fortnite came out and all that stuff. So wow, I'm getting evaporated the last like 5 or 6 lives. I can't even talk because I'm just like, wow. But I started to look at the map design, and I think about MW 2019, and some of those maps are just huge. You think about like Grazna Raid and the Cave even, and the maps are just huge. And that's from the same developer, Infinity Ward, and you've just kind of seen how MW 2019 does have the worst map pool in Call of Duty history, and just so bad, right? And those maps are double, triple the size of the maps you see in this beta, and that's just a good sign. Are they too small? That's a question you could always raise, but I think the player base, as we've seen the rise of Shipment Shoot House, right? That wasn't necessarily a thing. Like, yes, Nuketown came out in every Black Ops games, and we had some shipment and stuff, but really small maps started to become a necessity in Call of Duty once like MW4 2019 came out, the hype of shipment and all that came with it. And it was really like the DOS House, the Shoot House that also came out. Like, MW4 2019 had 2 really popular small maps that you could say changed the trajectory of how multiplayers really played. People want to level up their guns faster, whether that's for Warzone or whether that's for camo grinding, whether that's just for getting your guns with how the gunsmith is built out. And I think that has definitely changed the way they build maps, and for better or for worse. And you see a lot of Call of Duties, especially Black Ops 7, one of my biggest flaws with it was how many of the maps were just remakes. And for me, I want to see new COD. I don't want to play, if I'm going to be just playing straight remake Call of Duty, I might as well just, you know, I'd rather just hope for one product like a Counter-Strike, where you're just getting all the maps in the same pool and all the weapons, and, you know, you're not buying an $80 game every year. So I think I want to see new content, and I don't think these maps are the worst part of the beta, which is a huge thing in an Infinity Ward game, truthfully, because it's definitely a question mark. So yeah. But yeah, I'm going to inspect this weapon for you guys here because I kind of forgot to do that. Got a little carried away. But yeah, it's just a very standard green camo. It says beta test. It says I was here. It's going to be super exclusive. You guys will have the whole next weekend and the remaining weekend when you guys see this. But I know this video is coming out where there's only about 13 hours remaining left in the beta, so I don't really expect you guys to be like, oh my gosh, you know. But anytime you see this in the beta, this camo should be available to be grindable. So I don't think it's a ludicrous 1500 camos. Like, I think it takes a little bit of grinding, and that's what they want. They want you to play the beta, but what the heck are these spawns on? I think spawns are probably the biggest problem. I think the maps would play a lot better too if the spawns just made sense a little bit more of the time, but Call of Duty has a real big problem with spawns, and it's not something new necessarily. So that guy died or no? I thought he did. Oof, that guy almost just got shit on. But yeah, I think them adding content every day of the beta is also a really good thing. Of course, since the full game comes out, they're not going to be dropping maps every day. I wouldn't want them to just, like, start with 5 maps and then, like, progressively drop new maps every day, but the content in the beta has been super nice. They've been making patch changes and lowering the TTK, or upping the TTK every day, and nerfing and changing stuff, which I think is a huge step. Like, we've seen Infinity Ward with the beta in MW2, which was the last Call of Duty Infinity Ward came out with, and they really didn't listen to the community and their feedback, and to see them do a little bit better this time, listening to the feedback, implementing the changes, is a really big step in my opinion. I just have a question, like, are they playtesting these games? Because some of the stuff that comes out feels like it should have been playtest fixed. Like, I saw this video, or this clip of TP, and he's wearing an LMG, and it kills in 1 bullet, pretty much. Like, it's 0.39 millisecond. He literally timed it, how long it takes to kill somebody. Like, is that not something that gets playtested? It's literally just the LMG and their Apex, so really crazy. Let's go into game number 2, where I drop, hopefully, another banger for you guys. Alright, here we go, game number 2. Just a nice little team deathmatch. Ooh. I made some changes to my build, and we'll figure out if I like it or not. But yeah, again, I would say the best way if you guys want to unlock this camo, 1, just play the game, try and enjoy it. Like, again, video games are all about that, and that's like, I know it's a stupid tips and trick, but I would just say, like, play whatever you enjoy more. If you play, I probably wouldn't play, like, maybe S&D or necessarily even Kill Block, because I think those 2 modes probably are going to be a little bit harder to get 1,500 eliminations in a beta, but it's definitely not even impossible if you really think about it.
Switching max. Flash up.
Come here. But I would say definitely play Transit. It's just a super easy way. Like, I can't really, like, say anything else in, like, Transit, right? Like, it's pretty much a different version of Shipment. Shit on. Smoke. Oh, I got evaporated, dude. Yeah, play Transit. Play Domination, play Hardpoint, play the open mosh pit if you're somebody who feels like skill-based matchmaking has been affecting your games. The open mosh pit should help you with that. Where if you just play regular, you want to play Domination or Hardpoint only, you'll be affected by skill base. Oh, hello. Hello, sniper. Yeah, kind of as simple as that. A lot of stuff we've kind of been dealing with last couple of years, so I'm really liking this 74U. It feels super nice. I'm a big 74U fan in general, so maybe not this map. This map's definitely a map I would want to run a assault rifle on primarily, but
Changing max. Portable radar is online. Tossing the grenade. Enemy shots fired. Enemy UAV fire.
But
Target down. Watch out!
what gun is this? Mar 9? Must be an Apex kit on some gun. I'm just not sure which one. That guy's still sniping way to crap back where. Wow, that's a I can't even see that guy, yo. How am I supposed to kill that guy? This guy thinks he's making a play, dude. My teammate's reading him though. You got absolutely smoked. Thought I killed you, Eddie. Dead. Dead. Oh, there's only 4 of us. That's okay. But yeah, with the last day of the beta kind of wrapping up, I have 2 more uploads for you guys. Tomorrow we're going to talk about my thoughts on the overall beta, and then I think I'm going to have a little video coming up with all my best games. So if you guys are liking my content, remember to like and subscribe. It would mean a lot for me. But honestly, I'm just going to try and keep dropping you guys the best videos I can. Yeah. kind of trolling, but close game right here. Can I clutch up? I probably should pull an AR out, but
Fire on me. No.
that's crazy. They're laying down.
Grenade out.
Turn around. Up top, down low, too slow. Uh-oh. There's a couple more than I thought that was gonna be there. That was just gonna be one.
Requesting overhead recon.
Kobe.
Portable radars on.
Damn. Good trade team. We're up one. Oh, tie game. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into play. Bang! And we win the game. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!